Hello and welcome back to episode number 11 of the Pokemon HeartGold Randomizer Nuzlocke. We have a very great episode in terms of content. We have the legendary encounter, we get our Master Ball, we get some more other encounters here in Dragon's Den and other places. We also have a different, sort of different looking team. Someone did evolve. Let's start off with a team recap. We have Magneton with Guts, it has Thundershock, Magnet Bomb, Spark, and Thunder Wave. Protera with Immunity has Razor Leaf, Earthquake, Bite, and Synthesis. Magmortar has Chlorophyll with Strength, Lava Plume, Fire Punch, and Feint Attack. Our Prinplup did finally evolve into Empoleon. It has Forewarn, which is an okay ability, and it has Aqua Jet, Peck, Brine, and Surf. Leafeon with Clear Body has Quick Attack, Synthesis, Razor Leaf, and Magical Leaf. And finally, Crobat with Snow Warning has Crunch, Wing Attack, Confuse Ray, and Fly. And I'll show you the map. Let me show you the levels real quick. Everyone is around level 38 to 40 because we're going to be at the Elite Four soon, and it goes all the way from 41 up to 50, I believe. But I definitely want to be somewhere towards the bottom half of that. I don't want to get too over leveled. So for our encounters, we're going to get one in Dragon's Den. We're also going to get one down here at Route 45. We did already get Dark Cave and Route 46, unfortunately, so we can't get those. But yeah, we're going to get an encounter inside here in the Dark Cave, or excuse me, the Dragon's Den. You actually don't get any encounters just walking around up here. You actually have to go in the water. I was trying to look ahead earlier and already fought this guy. We're good with that. And I did find items somewhere in here. I think it was an expert belt. We can get our encounter right here. I haven't seen what's down here, so we could get it for this episode. And let's see what our encounter is going to be. Hopefully something good for the Elite Four, and it's a Togepi. Only level 7, so it's pretty weak. So Togekiss is a really good Pokemon. I think it's just too weak to try to level up at this stage. We do have Thunder Wave on Magneton, so that's going to be helpful in capturing it. And it should be pretty easy to capture, given that it's such a low level. I should probably buy more Ultra Balls. We will get that Master Ball soon, which we'll probably use on the Legendary. But we got Togepi, only took one Ultra Ball, which is amazing. And I'm trying to think, it's like an egg Pokemon. Isn't there like the name of an egg place? I'm trying to think, there's some restaurant that has egg food. But I can't think of it at the moment. For some reason I can only think of the Habit. I haven't been there in a while, but you know, one of the ones that came to mind. So we'll go with the Habit for Togepi. I believe that's the only encounter in here. I actually don't even know what's down here. There's the Magmortar that we got before. It's been a great addition to our team. Then we go here. Let's see. Do we have to start swim around, or can we just go through the back? We have to swim around, so that's a little bit annoying, but it's okay. The Togepi encounter wasn't too great, so that probably will stay. Oh, do we need Whirlpool? It'd help if I actually knew where I was going. I just realized you have to go all the way around. Sorry for the quick cut there. I thought I was losing it. I thought you could just swim around down here. I didn't realize you actually had to have Whirlpool to make it to this place. I feel like it's worth doing this double battle just to get this item, because we could get something pretty good early on right now. Couple of trainers. Let's see what level they are rocking with. Golbat and Spinda level 35, so we're doing okay. We'll go for Thundershock on Golbat, and we'll go for Razor Leaf on both of them. All good there. And Razor Leaf for Spinda. And we could just spam some moves, anything will take it out. Spinda is not a very scary Pokemon. We found a potion, so that double battle probably wasn't really worth it, but you never know. Maybe in the Elite Four we'll be needing 20 HP for a certain Pokemon and that ends up saving us. But I doubt it, but you just never know. So do we actually have to use an HM for this? It looks like we might. We have Whirlpool, it is an HM in this game. Unfortunately, we're probably going to have to teach that to Empoleon as much as I don't want to. We can get rid of... Peck is just so weak, even though it is nice to have that flying type. I like having priority with Aqua Jet, so I'm just going to get rid of Peck. I know it seems kind of strange to rock 4 water type moves on a Pokemon. I really just don't want to have any HM Pokemon and have to keep going back to the Pokemon Center. We'll just use that for Empoleon. Could have been a mistake, but who knows. Let's see what else we could have got here. Okay, it's still Togepi and Magmortar. That's pretty much all we've seen here, so Togepi might have been the only thing we could have gotten, because Magmortar would have been a duplicate. Let's talk to this guy. I know there's a quiz in here, so I'm probably going to speed it up because it's a quiz that, let's be honest, we all know the answers to all these questions. What are Pokemon to you? Ally, junior, friend. Just go with ally. It should be ally or friend. What to win battles, strategy or training or cheating? Definitely strategy or training. We will battle anyone, weak or strong. Love, violence, or knowledge. We'll go with love. And we'll, for strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon, which is important, we'll go with both because we treat them both equally. Alright, so that should be enough to pass the quiz. And hopefully she does give us the gym badge like we're supposed to now. That was something I had to look up before starting this episode because I didn't remember what we're supposed to do. Because I honestly don't read this text all too much. I'll skip through all this. And hopefully she gives us this gym badge, and there it is. So that is officially the 8th and final gym badge that we need for this series. And we should be able to do the Elite Four, well, Victory Road first, and then the Elite Four and Champion. But first, after we do this, actually I think there might be a static encounter here. I think this guy does give you a Dratini if I remember correctly. Does he? Maybe he doesn't. I thought someone gave you a static encounter. See if any of these people do. It doesn't look like it. I thought we got one. I'm not seeing that. In case there is and I realize that before the next episode or through the comments, I will come back and get it. Sometimes I do record these ahead of time, so I may not see it. But we'll go back out of this place, and I think the next move is for us to go back to the Pokemon Lab, because that's where the professor is going to give us a Master Ball, which we will most likely use on the legendary Pokemon. Man, what is the chances of encountering a Pokemon in this place? Feels like every 4, I guess you could say, steps, even though we're not walking. And that time, of course, I jinxed it. Probably wants to talk to us one more time, and we get TM59. He says it's Dragon Pulse. We already do have Dragon Pulse, but it should be randomized to something else. We'll see what that is. TM59. That is going to be Rain Dance. That could be good for Empoleon. Before we go into Elite Four and the Champion, I'll be doing some prepping for that, just to see what the best possible team, best possible moves, best possible health items. And there is the phone call from the professor. He's got hold of something neat and wants to see us. Let's go to the lab and grab that, what I would assume to be a Master Ball. We'll use our Crobat with the handy dandy fly, and we will go back to New Barktown, right? Yep, New Barktown. We'll fly back there and grab this Master Ball. Hopefully he's in here. Alright, did you already collect 8 badges? That is so cool. The professor is waiting for us. Alright, let's see here. And we finally got the Master Ball. So this will allow us to catch, hopefully, the randomized legendary. It should be re-randomized. Excuse me, can't speak. It should be re-randomized to a different legendary Pokemon. I guess there is a chance it just happens to re-randomize to Ho-Oh. We should be able to get any legendary Pokemon that is available in this game, and that would be amazing. But first we have to go to that theater in Ecruteak City, and I do believe there is 1 or 2 battles there. We'll go ahead and fly again with Crobat. Don't know how Crobat is flying a person along with 6 other Pokemon with him, but I guess logic isn't always everything in a Pokemon game. We'll fly to Ecruteak City, and we'll heal up real quick. And hopefully we have another good episode. We have been having some good luck lately. Our team is honestly really good. Pretty much fully evolved apart from Magneton. Is this the theater? It is. Do we lead? Probably lead with a different Pokemon. We'll lead with. We'll go with Leafeon. Actually, we'll go with Torterra. I feel like there is more type coverage that way, having EQ and a grass type move. as well as being able to heal with synthesis. I don't think this guy wants to fight us right now. I think we just fight the kimono girls inside. Yep, he does leave, so we're just gonna fight them. I know in the original, like, non-randomized version of this game that they have evolutions, but they shouldn't this time because it is randomized. And hopefully you guys don't mind, but I am going to speed up through a lot of this, because I think we're all pretty well familiar with the game, given that it is over a decade old, which I know sounds kind of crazy to say. Alright, Kimono Girl has one Pokemon, please be easy. It sort of is, it is a Staravia. I guess Magneton would have been a good lead for this, but thankfully Staravia's move pool isn't all too insane. Shouldn't have close combat, at least not till it's a Staraptor. And we'll go for Thunder Shock and take it out. There we go. I don't remember if we fight anyone else or if it's just her. Do we actually fight all 5 of them? Was it just... I actually don't remember. Abra, okay, that's easy. We'll just go for... I should have clicked Bite. I don't know why I went for that, but it's okay. Takes it out anyway. A lot of money. So I guess we do fight most of these Mono Girls. Thankfully they only have one Pokemon, or that would be actually really scary in a Nuzlocke because we can't heal at all in between. We'll go for Razor Leaf. I probably should have done Bite once again. Not really thinking too much right now. Shadow Ball does do a decent amount of damage. We're fine. We might have to swap out of Torterra though because it is getting low on health. This should be the second to last battle. Munchlax, thankfully still an easy Pokemon. We have lucked out so far. We'll go into Culver's our Empoleon. Body Slam, that is okay, and we'll just go for Surf. Well, Munchlax is a very bulky Pokemon though, especially with Stockpile. We'll just keep spamming Surf. And there we go. One more Kimono Girl to fight. We've been making a ton of money this one. Got 4,000 for each of them when we're fighting about, what is it, 5 of them? So we're going to get at least 20 grand from all these fights. And I don't know if this last person is going to be stronger at all, if they all just have one Pokemon. Find out. He still just has one Pokemon. Hopefully it's an easy one. Milotic. So it's not all too easy. Milotic is kind of scary. Gives me some flashbacks to Cynthia and Diamond Pearl when she had a Milotic. The only issue is that we are running a little bit low on health. We will go into our grass type. I don't remember if Milotic has an ice type move at this point. If it does, that is kind of scary. Hydro Pump still does a ton, even though it's resisted, so we're going to heal up. We do outspeed, which is good. That does get us to full. I'm going to wait for it to miss a Hydro Pump because there's no way it's going to land all 5 of them. I say that, it might. The move always misses for me. Okay, Rain Dance, that's fine. So we'll go for Razor Leaf. It should still be stronger than Magical Leaf because we are more physical with Leafeon. Does about half. And Hydro Pump does finally miss, which is great, especially in the rain. And this last Razor Leaf should take it out. And it does. So far, it's been a great start to the episode. Get a Clear Bell. And now we can officially go to the bell tower and get our legendary encounter there. Let's heal up again real quick before we do that. This allows us to go upstairs and find Ho-Oh. And I will buy a few more Ultra Balls just in case I don't think it's a Master Ball for the legendary. Say if it's like an Azel for a Uxie or something. Because we still do have the Victory Road encounter that we could get, and there might be 1 or 2 more routes as well. We'll see if we get there in this episode. We are kind of flying by so far. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I'm supposed to go to Pokemart. We'll go to this Pokemart up here. I can figure out how to walk inside of it. There we go. Buy some Ultra Balls. We already do have 16. We can buy up to 50 of them. We will go for 14 and have an even 30. And do we need any more healing? Probably use let's just buy 10 Super Potions and 10 Hyper Potions. because thankfully that battle got us a ton of money. We're definitely going to need the hyper potions for the Elite Four so we can heal up in between fights. So I'll probably stop buying Pokeballs from here on out, unless we absolutely need it. Is this Barrier Station to Bell Tower? I forgot about this guy. Does he let us pass at any point? Alright, he does let us pass now. It's great because that's actually what we need to do to get to Ho-Oh. Alright, we'll go up these stairs. Let us get into this trail. A very beautiful part of the game. I always liked this area. I wish there was more to it. I love just seeing the orange and red and like this fall types of colors. Are there any items out here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, I believe we already did get our bell tower. Did we get our bell tower encounter? I assume we did. I am just going to forfeit it in case we didn't, but I'm pretty sure we did. Could be wrong though. Got this guy that wants to talk to us. The Rainbow Wing. I believe that's what it is. I don't know how many floors there are to this. See what kind of Pokemon we have here. Sudowoodo. Do love Sudowoodo. It is a pretty fun Pokemon. I did forget about this, all these little hops. Alright, let's see if I can actually figure out where to go without having to cut this time. That would be nice. Because if you didn't see the last episode in the ice path, I did have to cut multiple times because I thought we found something cool because the music was a little bit different there. We did find a space mail. I did have to cut a few different times in the last episode because I couldn't figure out where to go. This one thankfully looks a lot easier. We just have to go to the top right. Just wanted to grab the item down below. And let's go over here to the right. So we are blocked by this. I don't even know what it is. A giant piece of wood. Weavile, that would be a cool encounter. Can't run away, so we'll just... Okay, there we go. I didn't see that. My view was blocked by that giant thing in the middle. It is getting a little bit more complicated, but hopefully we're okay and I can figure out a puzzle. Where do we need? We need to go to the left. I'm gonna skip the items. I think we're pretty good on items. And I'd rather go for efficiency in these episodes than spending a long time trying to try to get these items when they probably more than likely are just going to be berries or something of the sort. We will grab this one though here because it is accessible to us. Got a black flute. Case in point, an item that we don't really need. This goes downstairs, which is interesting. You can get an item here. Same thing I was talking about earlier, it is a berry. So we do have encounters, well not encounters for us, just wild Pokemon. And this will look kind of funny with speed up, but we'll try to figure out where we're supposed to go. Another item, a Dragon Fang, that is a pretty decent item. Can't go anywhere around here. Is unfortunate. We'll go back and around. And go back up here. I believe this is where we went. Sorry about all the speed up and the wild Pokemon. I guess I should have got some repels, but now it feels too late to go back and try to get some. Giratina, honestly, that would have gone straight onto the team. Ooh, Destiny Bond, that is scary. Gotta keep that in mind in case I do find a Giratina. I just went in a circle, that was my bad. If I do cut, I'll see you guys in the next cut. If not, we'll see what's going on. I'll probably cut. I did finally find the right spot to go in this area. You have to go down here to get to this ladder. And hopefully we do find the top of the tower soon. We'll go around here and across these bridges, see if we go across the right one. I did not because we can get a pretty easy item up top, so I'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, sorry about any of the cuts because I'm trying to limit the amount of wild Pokemon as well as any unnecessary Like, wasted time on me trying to figure out how to do a puzzle. But we should be done with this somewhat soon. We are making some good progress. And now we got some other added obstacles in the way. We got these yellow pads. And I'll try to figure this out once again, and I'll see you guys in the next cut. Grab this item over here. Got a wide herb. We'll grab this item over here. And this one is a different herb, a power herb. Grab this item up here at the top right. We do find a mystic water, which actually is pretty good. We'll put that on Empoleon. We'll grab this item hidden behind this block right here. A choice band, that is a good item. We are getting some good items. Right, we are making some good, decent progress. We did find a few ladders, which should hopefully lead us up to the top, and it does. We are finally at the top of Bell Tower. And I won't speed up through this part because I know there are some animations. So I'm just going to sit back and relax and enjoy this animation. And let's hopefully get a really good legendary Pokemon that can help us in the Elite Four and the Champion. And I do apologize for if the gameplay seemed a little bit choppy there for the last few moments, just because I was trying to make sure you guys didn't see any unnecessary things that you didn't really have to sit here and watch me waste time trying to know where I'm supposed to go. But yeah, let's just enjoy the rest of this. We are doing pretty good on time. We may even try to get some more encounters or possibly go to the victory road, because we are doing good on time. This animation is a lot longer though than I remember it. You know, someone did put a lot of work into this and it does look really good. Got Ho-Oh flying across the tower. I always did prefer HeartGold over Soul Silver just because I thought this part of the game was a lot easier than having to deal with the cave, I think it is, and the Whirlpool Islands. There's Ho-Oh. I always love seeing the sprites like that in the world. Hopefully this is randomized. It should be, but you never know. Alright, is it finally time to talk to it and see if it wants to be something other than a Ho-Oh that we all see? It is cool how you can walk around the top of here. Let's go ahead and do what we've been waiting for a very long time and get our legendary encounter. And we find a Groudon. Okay, that is amazing. That is immediately going on the team. Easily. And this is Master Ball worthy. We're just going to toss the Master Ball. No question, I don't see us finding another Pokemon that's going to be better than Groudon. So we are tossing that Master Ball and adding Groudon straight to the team once I can switch out a Pokemon from the PC box. Level 45 is amazing. It's a high level, great Pokemon, and it's going to have a random ability. That is the important part to remember here. It could have anything. If it had huge power, we'd probably just win the run immediately because that would be insane. You got Groudon, the continent Pokemon, known for its clash with Kyogre and Rayquaza on looking everything. Alright, we need a good fast food chain nickname for Groudon. I've already gone for some of the classic ones that we've gotten. McDonald's, Taco Bell, my personal favorite Culver's. We've had other ones. I'm going to take a second to think about this, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and I did come up with a nickname I like for this Pokemon. It is going to be In-N-Out, the Groudon. Now, I know some of you may not have an In-N-Out where you are, but when I have had In-N-Out, it is amazing. I love the place. We will go with In-N-Out, the Groudon. There we go. And In-N-Out has been transferred to Box 18 in Bill's PC. I can't wait to see what ability it has. It's kind of interesting that none of these people actually move right after you capture a Pokemon like that. They just say hello. You think they would be like moving around or say something to you. But I guess we'll leave this area. I do have an escape rope. I'll probably use that because I don't want to have to deal with more encounters. And I'll figure out the whole item situation soon. Let's use this escape rope. Might be the first or second time we've done that this episode. Alright, so we are back in Ecruteak City, and let's go check out that Groudon and add it to the team. I have a feeling Magmortar is going to be replaced because there is an overlap with those typings. But yeah, let's see what it has, unless it has slow start or something terrible. That would be awful. Let's see what it's got. We are going to deposit Magmortar. Unfortunately, it put in a lot of work for us. I didn't mean to put in the death box. It's not dead, neither is Groudon, so I'm going to move both of those out of here. Neither is Togepi as well, so I'll move these last three. Water Veil for Togepi. I didn't mean to withdraw it, I meant to actually move these Pokemon. My mistake. We will find out what Groudon has. I'm just trying to move and organize these PC boxes so they are right. That should go in box 1, so should Togepi, and then we'll add Groudon to our team. Let's put it in box 1 as well. And let's add Groudon to the team, and it has Sticky Hold. I actually don't even know what that even does. Does it do something with speed? Let's find out. In and out the Groudon, level 45, Mischievous, Quiet Nature, protects the Pokemon from item theft. Okay, so nothing too crazy. That move pool is kind of good. I don't know why I was thinking this was part fire. I'm apparently a fake Pokemon fan. It is pure ground. So maybe it may be worth keeping Magmortar. I don't really know. But I feel like it should learn a good fire type move. Hammer Arm, we do get that fighting move we've been talking about a lot. Rest, we'll probably get rid of that. Earthquake and Ancient Power. So another EQ-Mon is amazing. And let's see if we have any TMs for this with fire type moves, because I'm pretty sure it can learn fire type moves. Those are all HMs. What do we have here? Alright, nothing fire related. I think we are going to keep it over Magmortar though, because I think there will be some overlap soon. Let me just double check how we're doing on type coverage. Ground, Poison Flying, Electric Steel, Water Steel, Grass, and Grass Ground. So there is a little bit of duplication between some of the typings. This is something we can figure out later. Right now we're going to stick with Groudon over Magmortar. You will see the layout change. It should have changed a few moments ago when I swapped it out. And let's figure out what we're supposed to do next. We have, I'm pretty sure we just have Victory Road left after this. And where actually is Victory Road? Is it up here? That's the Lake of Rage. Alright, I am back. I had to look up real quick where I'm supposed to go. We do need to go back to New Bark Town and then swim. If I could press fly correctly, there we go. Gotta go all the way back here. I couldn't find Victory Road on the map, so that was kind of bad for me, but there is this route here. Route 20 something. I don't know exactly what it is. Should show in a second. And yep, Route 27. Do we have a Pokemon for Route 27 is the question though. How does this show up on the map? So this is a new route, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We do get another encounter. We have the falls, and then we'll have, it's still a continuation, Route 27. Any other routes? We got 26. Just making sure we haven't got any of these. They aren't continuations. We'll have 27, 26, and 28, as well as a Victory Road encounter. And we're going to keep going this way, and we're hopefully going to get an encounter right now. I don't even know what I would want. To be honest, our team's looking really good. A Doug Trio, that's not bad. We did just get a ground type though, so it's not the greatest thing we could have gotten. Honestly, I don't even know who's even replaceable on our team. I guess you can make a case for Magneton. It's because it isn't fully evolved. And we get Doug Trio. Alright, let's go with a nickname for Doug Trio. And we are going to go with, Howie, or Hungry Howies. Haven't had that in a while. I was trying to think of a pizza place that we haven't done yet. We got Howie the Doug Trio. Let's keep going this way. I'm going to try to avoid trainers as much as possible. Right. The only problem with leading with Torterra is that it is kind of slow. So that was our Route 27 encounter. Got this guy here. And apparently we've taken our first step in Kanto. I didn't even realize. That is kind of cool. We are in Kanto now. We have the falls. We can get an encounter here. Hopefully. Got that Goldeen up top, which is cool. And let's get our encounter. Do we actually have to go in the water? We don't. Get a new Pokemon that we could potentially add to our team, and it is a Machop. So at most it could be a Machoke, so it's not the greatest encounter because we can't get Machamp without trading. I know some people will just give themselves the evolution, but I don't really want to do that, especially when our team is looking the way it is. I don't think it's really necessary. I don't see how we could weaken this at all. We don't need to, it's alright. We got Machop. Another nickname time. Let's go with, let's see here. Alright, took me a moment. We are going to go with Whataburger the Machop. That is a mouthful. Thankfully, I won't have to say it too much because it's going to be in the PC. And it looks like it's not even going to fit, so it is going to be abbreviated just a little bit. We'll do that. We'll just forget the E. And it's been transferred to box 18. Not the right box, of course, but you know, what can you do? Do we actually need Waterfall to... Do we need Waterfall? Empoleon is sadly just turning into an HM machine. Oh, let me grab it. There we go, there's Waterfall. It's the only Pokemon I can learn it, so it is just going to be... I do like the priority, and we'll just teach it instead of Brine, even though that could be a good move for us. I just don't want to keep going back to the PC a million times. We'll just use Waterfall and speed up through this place. Jingling, Machop is definitely a better encounter for us. Though most of the encounters we get at this point really shouldn't matter, because the only kind of battles we have left is pretty much just Victory Road and the Elite Four, as well as the Champion, of course. All the way down here, we can grab the item I saw over to the left. Let's go over here to the left and grab... Pretty cool to be able to walk underneath the waterfalls. Find another berry. Been seeing a million berries lately. And there's been just so many encounters. I guess by encounters, when I say that, I mean to say wild Pokemon, so sorry if I ever confuse those terms or use them interchanging. And we are... this is the same route, isn't it? Let me be certain. Okay, we're still on Route 27. Does look like we still have quite a bit of a ways to go to reach Route 26. We do have a trainer fight here, probably should have just skipped her. Oh well, we do got that quad, not weakness, I guess quad strength? Is that the correct term? Pinsir, I hate Pinsir if you remember what happened in, to Aggron. We did lose Aggron to a Brick Break, that was a crit from a Pinsir. And we'll go for Fly, and that should be plenty strong enough to take it out. And it is, we got a super effective type advantage. And last Pokemon is Bagon. I want to see Groudon get some action. Let's take a look at Groudon. Beautiful Master Ball. Love the back sprite of Groudon. 147 HP is insane. So bulky. And let's just use the classic EQ. I haven't really seen the animation all too much because I do happen to skip through a lot of the stuff. And just look at that. One hit KO. Not even have a type advantage. Let's see what's in this house right here. Gotta be something up. Talk to her. A gift for our journey. We got TM37. So let's see what it's going to be. She says it's Sandstorm. I'm going to assume that she's a liar. Let's go and see. TM37 is Bide. Okay, so we're definitely not using that. Definitely one of my least favorite Pokemon moves out there, just because I kind of think it's kind of annoying to store up energy. And it looks like we just made a circle around the falls. Do we actually not need to use Waterfall? Could we just go down here? Oh well, not the worst thing in the world. Let's continue forth. Empoleon, if we're being honest, we're probably just going to spam Surf with Empoleon anyway. I am going to put a faster Pokemon out front. Speaking of Empoleon, let's put out Empoleon. Because these wild Pokemon are getting kind of insane at this point. There is an item over here. I may have to cut again to figure out where I'm supposed to go because I don't remember the latter half of this game, so I'll see you guys where I figure out where we're supposed to go next. Okay, so we did have to go through the falls. I'm apparently blind and just did not see this water to the right of us. So we'll use this water to our advantage to make our way to the Indigo Plateau. But we do have some obstacles in the way, of course, with the Victory Road. And 1 billion wild Pokemon constantly popping up. Sorry that I did not buy any repels before this. And let's try to skip this guy if possible. And we're able to successfully. We are still on the same route. I will try to realize when we do get to the next route. And how slow are we? Man. Who's our fastest Pokemon just so we can actually run away? I would guess it's Crobat. 56. I didn't realize Empoleon was so slow. You'd think being a penguin that swims in water would be a little bit faster, but I guess not. We'll lead with Crobat. I guess we're fighting this guy. I didn't mean to. But it's okay just to layer on at level 35. We will swap. We'll go into our amazing Groudon and spam EQ. And by spam, it's probably only going to take one. And there we go. 2,100 Poké Dollars. This ledge up here looks like a hidden item if I've ever seen one, because why on earth would you have a hidden ledge like this? Gotta be here, right? Nothing? I can't believe that. What is the point of having a hidden ledge like that if there's no items or anything? We gotta be making our way to the next route pretty soon. Just judging by that sign, we do have an item over here. Run away from Nose Pass, grab this item, another berry. We're gonna have the biggest berry collection the world has ever seen. And of course you gotta turn the other way. You were going in either clockwise or counterclockwise, I wasn't paying that close of attention. You're going one of those directions, you happen to change your mind last second, which is annoying. We do need to swap out. We'll go into our EQ Mon. And Groudon honestly could save the run for us. Because the big thing with the Elite Four is that we can't go back to the Pokemon Center. So we're gonna have to manage the amount of moves we have left, like the PP. Swallow it. Another EQ. Would be good. And we're seeing another Pinsir, which is annoying. Thankfully we do have Fly now, so we don't have to worry about losing other Pokemon. And there we go. Here we go, continue forth. And they all just happen to look right at us at the perfect time. Seemed a little bit too suspicious to me. Aerodactyl, we will go into our water type. Ancient Power, that is scary, and of course it gets the boost. And we will go for Surf. Crunch isn't going to do too much to us, and we're all good there. Poison Fang, okay, that is a good move for it to learn. We will get rid of Wing Attack, we don't really need that with Fly. There we go. Dragonair, okay, that is a bit scary. I would love an Ice type pretty soon. We'll go into Groudon. Go for some EQ, that's good enough to take it out. And Survivor, so another EQ for a poison type. And we're all good there. So far so good this episode. Honestly couldn't ask for anything better. Got an amazing legendary Pokemon. One of my favorites, honestly. Don't know if I'd go with it over Kyogre, but given that water types are plentiful in this game, I will go with Groudon over Kyogre any day of the week. And we are in a new route, so we can get another encounter pretty soon. And we do need to switch out again. We are facing electric type. We will get Torterra some run because we haven't used him in a while. Self-destruct, oh no. Okay, we still live. That honestly was very scary. I was not expecting a self-destruct. I kind of forgot Electrode had that, and the hail. So no more Torterra for this battle. Lickitung. We do have Hammer Arm, so we actually do have a fighting type move now, which is amazing. Over Hammer Arm. It's an Oko. Speed does drop, which is a little bit of an issue, but the last Pokemon is a Goldeen, so we're good to go into our Electric type in Applebee's and spam Thundershock. There we go. I don't know how we get the encounter here. Is there some grass? There is. We can get an encounter. I'll switch away from our Snow Warning Pokemon and actually heal up a little bit, because I don't know when we get to the next part that has healing. Just to play it safe. We'll use Super Potions for now. We'll do 50, 50 there, and then we'll use a Hyper Potion on Torterra. There we go, and let's get our next encounter. Do it before we fight that guy. Next encounter for Route 26 is going to be a Kangaskhan. We do find a normal type, not a bad Pokemon, but probably not a great Pokemon either. Go into our Thunder Wave Pokemon and see if we can capture this. Dizzy Punch, we are confused, which is annoying, and then we'll swap out again. We'll go into Leafeon this time, use Quick Attack, trickle it down a little bit. The Rage is scary. You get the Para. Yeah, let's go for Quick Attack again. Ooh, Mega Punch does a lot of damage. Okay. Gotta play it safe a little bit. Go into Torterra. You get the Para, and hopefully it paralyzed in the yellow. We can catch this. 1, 2, 3, and we got Kangaskhan. Got another Pokemon to add to the team. And I do have my list of expanded restaurants because I was running out of them, so I had to look up some more. And we are gonna go with Panda for some Panda Express. I know it's not a Panda Pokemon, but it is okay, it will do. And let's see if we can avoid this person. We can. And we do find another house here. Is there anything for us? Talk to you. What's a place to rest? So that is great. It's a great thing we came in here fully healed, so I probably did waste some of those potions, but it's okay. Doing good on money. We're gonna try to avoid her. Wait for her to turn around completely. There we go. And are we already at the Elite Four? Or not the Elite Four, the Victory Road. Doesn't look like it quite yet. Gotta fight this guy real quick. Mr. Mime. I'm actually just gonna go for Razor Leaf. I think that should be strong enough. You get the crit. May have mattered, may have not. Magby. We'll go into our Water type. And spam Surf. Confuse Ray doesn't hit us, which is good. And Beautifly is the last Pokemon. We will go into Arby's and use Fly. Beautifly is down. And I'm hoping we make it to the Victory Road soon. I'll see how we're doing on time in just a moment. Because I think the last episode will probably be the entire Elite Four along with the champion. So we'll see if we can get to the Elite Four in this episode, I'm not too sure. Kyogre, okay, that is scary. We'll stick in and click Razor Leaf and see how much this does. It is in the red. Aqua Ring did just save us there, thank you Kyogre. Wobbuffet, I gotta be careful with counter here. It's Psychic, isn't it? Do we have Bite? We do have Crunch on Arby's. The play might just be to confuse it and trickle it down with Snow Warning. I didn't mean to go for Fly, oh no. I completely misclicked. And we just lost Crobat because of a misclick. You gotta be kidding me. I totally meant to click Confuse Ray. I was gonna try to trickle it down, and we lost our Crobat. Well, I just threw. And it frustrates me more than anything is because it was so avoidable. I already had a plan for it. I was just going to trickle it down. And of course it had to go for counter there. So we do lose a Pokemon in Crobat. It's actually a pretty big problem for us. We might have to go back and add Magneton, because we need something for... What do we need it for? I'm trying to think. We lost Flying and Poison. We are almost at whatever that place is called before we get into the Victory Road. I'm so upset. I didn't mean to throw like that, unfortunately. It's probably an indicator that I should quit using speed up so much, right as I'm using speed up right now. Armaldo, and we'll just go for EQ. I swear, Wobbuffet is just the most annoying Pokemon that you don't want on your team, but it can just completely end your run just because... Just when you're least expecting it, even though I was completely expecting it, I literally just talked about it having counter. But I lose Crobat because of that. Right, what is this place called again? Just a reception gate. Do we have to show them each individual badge? I don't remember. Alright, 8 badges of Johto, so we do not have to go through one by one. They are blocking the way to the left and the right, so we can't go through there just yet. And we are officially on Victory Road. Though the only thing is that we are missing one team member. Let me look at time. Okay, so we're still got plenty of time. We can do the Victory Road in this episode. I'm actually going to go back and heal. Or actually not heal, I mean get a different team member. And I don't think we can get them here now. I'm going to go back and get a team member, so it'll be another quick cut. And then I'll come back here and we'll take on the Victory Road. Okay, I am back. I don't know why I was thinking Magneton was off the team. Magneton is still here. I went ahead and put Magmortar back on the team. We don't have our fly Pokemon anymore, which is kind of annoying, so I had to run through all the way here. But I did buy some repels so we can have those for the Victory Road as well. So we can get an encounter inside the Victory Road, which is very exciting. We will do that. And let's see what we get in the Victory Road. Actually push this boulder away. Actually, we need to push it up, not to the left. Let's not make that mistake. There we go. So let's get this encounter, and then I'll put the Max Repel up. Our Victory Road encounter is going to be a Meta-type. So nothing crazy there. I'm actually just going to run from it. Should I? Yeah, let's just run. I don't want that encounter. Metacham without its ability is terrible. Because if you didn't know, I believe... I'm saying if you didn't know. If I don't know personally, I'm pretty sure it's huge power. It's its original ability that makes it good in the first place. Without it, it's not the greatest Pokemon. Find a Splash Plate. Very interesting indeed. And let's throw up that Max Repel now, because I did buy some of them. And yep, let's use that. And let's go through the Victory Road. I don't know how long it actually is, or how many trainers are here. I'm hoping it doesn't take all too long. And hopefully I don't need to cut anymore, because I have cut a lot this episode, just because there's been a lot of, I guess, fluff, you could say. A lot of just figuring out puzzles. A lot of, you know, going back and getting stuff. And let's see where we have to go. Right, let's push this block down over here. Push it in the middle, that way we can grab this item first, and then we'll push it all the way through so we can get upstairs. We find another berry. If you can see why I'm skipping a lot of the items now, because they're not all too useful to us at the moment. Go up these set of stairs here. We do have this hole right here. Do we have to go down it? Only 3 repels because I want to buy as many hyper potions as possible for the Elite Four. We can navigate past it. And we have an item up here. Is that actually just the exit right there? Is there really no trainers in the Victory Road at all? I haven't seen a single one yet. We do have to go, I'm assuming down one of these. We'll go down this one. Go up this ladder here and see where this takes us. It actually was the right place to go. Did I actually get through this without having to look anything up? Nope, I didn't. I spoke too soon. I thought that was the lighted tunnel we saw earlier. Actually, no, there it is. And, okay, so there is one battle. It's going to be the rival battle, of course. And this will be, I'm assuming, the last rival battle of the entire series. So let's make it a good one. Hopefully we don't lose any Pokemon at all. And I actually don't know what his final Pokemon are going to be because we've only seen 4 or 5, I believe. So he could have anything. He does have 6 Pokemon, which is very scary. Marowak, level 36. This is a candidate to use Razor Leaf on, so we're going to do that. Hopefully we can do well at the end of this episode. We got a crit, which was massive. See what his next Pokemon is going to be. A Blossom. Okay, so that's not too scary. Actually, a good thing I put our fire type back on the team. So in between episodes, because the next episode is going to be the last episode. We're going to do the Elite Four and the Champion. And that'll be the last episode of the series, sadly. You could always come back to it and do the Kanto region at some point. But I think for now, it'd be best just to take a break or end the series. And if we ever do come back, it'd always be fun just to return at some point. But for now, we're just going to end things at the Champion if we do make it that far. I know we have a fighting type move, but we're just going to play it safe and go into our electric type. But in between episodes, I will try to figure out the best possible team for us in terms of type coverage and its strength as well. So who are most likely, who's going to lead us all the way. Level 40 is scary. Also figure out the items that each Pokemon should be holding, so hopefully all of them have a useful item, as well as go through all the TMs and see what each Pokemon can learn. I'll be doing all that sort of prep off camera, in addition to leveling them all about, I think around 45 would be probably good because the Champion is 50. Okay, so we're good. We have been very fortunate that I guess we nicknamed him Red. But his team has been pretty weak this whole time. Still has a Lotad at level 38, which is kind of weird. Should be having a Lumbre or a Ludicolo by now. 2-hit KO on Lotad. Okay, Jingling. We have a Dark type move on somebody. Okay, it was Crobat that we lost. Rainforest does have Bite though, so we'll do that. And thankfully this battle is looking pretty easy so far. 1 Pokemon left, and it is a Krabby. So we got very lucky with the last rival battle of the series. At least I'm assuming it is. Thundershock, and there we go. Look out, Red. We get a lot of money, 2560. And he talks about challenging us again, but I really don't know if he's going to get another opportunity because we're going to be challenging the Elite Four. Really just outside here because this Victory Road felt very empty. And we are at the Indigo Plateau. So this is where we're going to find the Elite Four and the Champion. Very beautiful area out here with all the grass and the flowers. And let me walk inside here, and if there's any dialogue that we have to clear up. There actually isn't, so that is going to be the end of the episode. And the rappel does wear off. Like I said, I'm going to go through the PC box, see if we do have the best possible team. If not, I will shift things around and try to figure out what items all our Pokemon should have, the level they should be, and use all of our money, figure out what the best use of that money is in terms of healing items. Yeah, this was a great episode other than losing Crobat, of course. That is a big loss for us, but we will make up for it, and hopefully we will beat the Nuzlocke in the next episode. Thank you guys for sticking with me up all the way until this point. And I'll see you guys in hopefully the best episode yet, the finale. That'll be coming soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.